The second issue I just wanted to talk about this afternoon is the infected blood scandal. Sadly, we've learnt from the King's speech that the government's priorities for this session do not include delivering justice to victims of the infected blood scandal, the biggest treatment disaster in the history of the NHS. This is, of course, despite the government accepting the moral case for compensation, despite repeatedly assuring us that they were working at pace, ready for the infected blood inquiry to report this month, and despite having received final recommendations 7 months ago from Sir Brian Langstaff on compensation, not to mention Sir Robert Francis KC's framework document, which was given to the government 20 months ago. The government didn't even pledge to extend interim payments to bereaved parents, children and siblings, as proposed by Sir Brian Langstaff and recommended very clearly in his report. And I'm sure members across the House, whose constituents include those infected and affected by the contaminated blood scandal, will join me in voicing our deep disappointment that after 50 years and 5 years of a public inquiry, with one victim dying on average every 4 days, this King's speech is yet another wasted opportunity. I have therefore tabled Amendment Q with cross-party support to try and put this matter right. Let's be clear. The government has had all the information and time it could possibly need to set up a compensation scheme. It appears that the missing ingredient is political will, and that's not surprising. With the appointment of the Right Honourable Member for Salisbury this week as the latest Paymaster General, we've had 9 holders of the post since the infected blood inquiry started in July 2017. Those receiving infected blood are not to blame for what happened to them, and the decades of delays is getting to where this issue now stands. And they're certainly not responsible for the current state of public finances. And I, along with colleagues on both sides of this House, will continue to push the government every step of the way until they finally do what is right and deliver justice for this group.